one now. Perfect. The other one is a live one. That one can be edited. Are we okay? Oh yes! We're so good. What's up, Instagram Live? Colleen here with Allison, and we are going to be recording a video on Allison's classes, her birth prep classes. So I'm going to ignore you, Instagram Live, because you're just in for a treat right now. If you have questions, you can comment and all that good stuff. We will get to you after we're done recording. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yay! Alright, so I'm Colleen Flaherty. I am a new owner of Nature's Whisper with Paula and Chef Francois. We're super excited to be bringing so much richness and a variety of services to Nature's Whisper in the community now. And I wanted to hop on a video with Allison to bring all of the juicy, unique services and details of the birth class to you, to give you like an insider look, because just being in this industry for so long, I know, and I've seen it time and time again, where if a couple doesn't take a birth class, they have, I'm gonna say, worse experience, because I can't think of any other words to describe it, than if they did take a birth class. So I'm gonna let Allison introduce herself, and we'll start rolling on what makes your birth class so amazing.
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm the birth educator at Nature's Whisper, and I run the Balanced Birth Preparation Series, and then a Comfort Measures class, and a breastfeeding and newborn class at the studio. I definitely agree that parents who have taken a class have, I don't want to say a worse experience, but maybe a less informed experience.
Better words.
Right? And that's a lot of what we talk about. We even have a class actually in the series that's directly focused on informed decision making and informed consent, because I feel like that's really valuable regardless of what kind of care provider you have. It's really, really important to know your options and make sure that you feel like your needs are getting met, your voice is being heard, and also so that you can feel comfortable in, you know, the choices that you've made along the way. Of course, things don't always go the way we plan, but we talk about decision making skills that help you cope should things not go the way that you decided. Or that you decided, right?
And it's all about being able to navigate and being informed to navigate in those unknown moments.
Yeah, exactly. So the class sort of covers a lot of that. The first class we go over the progression of labor. So that's just various phases of labor, sort of what to expect emotionally at each one of those phases, what to expect physically at each one of those phases, and sort of some normal variations along that sort of, you know, information. Then class 2, we talk about comfort during labor, lots of different sort of modalities for comfort during labor. There's so many different things that moms and partners can do, right, to find what comfort tools work for them. And we talk so much about how, you know, we can incorporate those kinds of tools in our everyday life.
Totally.
It's not just, you know, this is what we're doing to practice for birth. A lot of it is what we're doing to practice for life, and birth is a part of life, right?
Right.
It's a really normal thing that we do. So working those things in, right? One of the things that I really love about talking, you know, just about comfort in life and comfort in pregnancy and birth is the optimal fetal positioning.
Yes.
And just talking about moving with your body and sort of ergonomics, right? Because the way that you move affects the positioning inside your body. And I know that you know a lot about that, and you teach a lot about that.
We can nerd out for so long on where you live in your body and how that's affecting how baby is moving and living within you. Yeah,
exactly. So we cover that. Then class 3 is all about informed decision making and sort of also how to be a good support partner, right? There's a lot of taking care of yourself to take care of somebody else. So talking about those things as well, and how to work really well as a team together.
And I'm sure many couples may have never gone through such a like vulnerable, hard, scary, but also like very positive experience. So that communication and just knowing what you want and how to express that to your partner can get muddled if you haven't already talked about it or practiced those things.
So that's funny that you bring up communication, because we actually, in the 4th class, which is postpartum, and newborn care, we talk about communication skills, and I provide a few different techniques for talking to people that, of course, you can use in the postpartum period, but you can also then expand into your life and use them sort of every day. So it's kind of nice. So in the fourth class, in the postpartum class, we talk about what to expect postpartum, like for your body, right?
Yeah. Yep.
We talk about breastfeeding, which, what to expect with breastfeeding, challenges with breastfeeding, sort of tips and tricks for breastfeeding. Then we talk about communication and the changing of dynamics as you welcome a new person into your family, right?
Yes,
which is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do newborn care as well. So sort of the basics of, now I've got this brand new baby, what do? I focused so much on the birth and preparation, but now you've got this beautiful little thing, and maybe you don't have another child, so this is your real first time with a newborn. So kind of going over kind of the essentials for that.
And it always surprises me how many people have never worked with babies before. Because I've always worked with children. I've worked in daycares. I've worked as a nanny with newborns, all the way up. And so when I have a family that's like, I've never had like a baby to care for, or I've never babysat, and I'm just like, you need a class for that. Like, there's a lot to be prepared for, and the fact that you add it on into this class, like we said in the beginning, like, knowledge is power. So if you're prepared for what is to come, you can be like, oh, I'm here and I know how to navigate this circumstance, or I know that this is normal, or this is not normal and I need to troubleshoot, or whatever. But if parents have that taste of it, then you already have a leg up
Totally.
to where you would have been.
Totally, yeah. It's all about sort of gaining that information, and then also learning how to ask and who to ask for information, right? So, I have lots of resources with the classes, so people, who are taking the classes, or even if somebody from the studio wanted to just reach out and ask, like, oh, what about this? I have so many resources that I'm happy to share for pregnancy, postpartum, all kinds of things.
Yeah, that's amazing. So why should someone sign up for your class at Nature's versus like a hospital class?
Well, a few reasons.
Okay.
One of the reasons why I would sign up for a class that's focused outside of hospital is mostly because you're going to get a more full, holistic perspective. Often, I've done a lot of doula work, right?
Yeah.
So as a doula, a lot of the clients that I had that took a hospital-based class, it really ended up just teaching them how to be a good patient versus like all of the options and things that they could, potentially learn how to take care of themselves, how to advocate for themselves, and how to just sort of be a birthing person, right?
Right. Not a patient, a birthing person.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
That's very different.
Very different, yeah. And so I feel like there was a lot of issues in there. And then also some of the birthing classes don't cover postpartum care and newborn care. So that's a little bit wrapped up in the series.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Anything else you want to add?
I'm just really excited to be teaching at Nature's Whisper, and I just love the experience.
Yes. All right. So coming very soon is Allison's Prepared Birth Class series, and it's going to be held regularly, in cycles, and online and in person once we can get there once again in person. So make sure you check out our website, social media. Please share with your pregnant couple friends, because since it's all virtual right now, you could be anywhere in the world and sign up for this amazing class.
Perfect. Yeah, next series starts June 2nd, so give us a call.
Yeah. Have a great day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Instagram.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. Oh, I can download the video? That's sweet.
Awesome. So the things you learn, right?
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, I
Was that
think it
good?
went well. I was like, okay, cool. Just talk.